Hey planner friends, how's it going? Thanks so much for watching. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ryan and this is A Man with the Plans. And you notice here I'm in my 2018-2019 Erin Condren colorful hourly here, but I'm in the notes pages this time. And so I thought I would sort of show you how I'm setting those up and specifically put together a recipe tracker. Now, I love to cook and I love to try new recipes, but I'm also only one person. So I like to kind of keep tabs on which recipes I find and where, and then when I make them and how it turns out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put together a little tracking sheet here for all of 2018-2019, and I figured I'd take you along with me. So let's dive in here. First thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna throw some washi across the top, and I think this washi I got from the Favorite Daughter shop, and I think it's absolutely hilarious. Let's talk about it. I do not care, treat yourself. You are one tough cookie. I think it's absolutely hysterical. This end here is a little messed up. Nothing like Friday. So since we're talking all sorts of good foods here, I'm gonna just take this and we'll just send it right across the top there. And this I got in one of those grab bags that I had mentioned that I'm sort of obsessed with from the Favorite Daughter shop. And I can't find my Dunkin' card, so we're gonna settle for my library card today. But I thought this is one of the things that I love, is that I probably wouldn't have bought this washi tape on my own had I have seen it in the store, but I think it works perfectly right across the top there. And I think it'll come in handy. So this is exactly why you get a little bobbin here. Can't recommend her stuff enough. I'll link it up in the card for you in case you're curious to look at her channel or head over to her shop. The next thing I'm gonna do is throw on one of these NikkiPlusThree half boxes, and I just wrote recipe tracker on here, so I figured I'll kind of stick that underneath here just to sort of mark down, and maybe we'll just cover up the treat yourself thing. It's kind of a bummer, but you know what, we'll just do it's a treat recipe tracker. That could be nice. And I'll just throw it down here on the bottom. Oh, I was using a Sharpie pen for that. I'll just throw down 2018, 2019. And so I thought about it, and I think the way I'm gonna set this up is kind of like a little rating scale. So the first thing we're gonna do is take, the first category is gonna be the name of the meal. So meal name. And I'll go ahead and do a couple of samples for you. We'll leave some room for that. Then we're gonna do date tried, or just the day I used it. The next thing I wanted to do is preparation. So on a scale of 1 to 5, how difficult was it to put together, in my own opinion? Because lots of times you read those articles and you see them online and you're like, that probably is tougher or easier than I thought. The next category I want to include is taste. So how delicious was it? And so we'll go on a scale of like 1 being yuck, never again, and 5 being, oh my gosh, it was gourmet. And then the last thing, which is particularly important for me, being only one person, is the leftover amount. So that's going to be something for me right there. And so yeah, we're just going to set that up this way. I'm not even going to use any washi because I just feel like it will be a little bit overwhelming. But so I have a couple of meals I've actually already tried, and then I have a few that I want to keep in there for later on. The first one is I did this spaghetti squash pad thai. So let's write that in there. Spaghetti squash pad thai. And now I found this online somewhere, and you could add a box for the source or whatever, but I usually can be able to keep track of the recipes. I keep them in like a favorite bookmarks tab. I tried this on the 23rd of July, and I would say for prep, it's about a 3. It does take some time, but it's not very difficult. It's just that you have to bake off the squash and all that good stuff, but it is delicious. So I'm gonna give the taste a 4.5. And then for leftovers, I had enough for probably 2-3 meals, so I would say that's about average for leftovers. So now I'll be able to know that if I'm about to make my grocery list, I can go back and check this and either look down the list and see the recipes I'd like to try or the ones that I have tried that worked really well, because I am always scouring the internet for some snacks and stuff like that. So I'm gonna add a couple more here and sort of talk through them. So the next one I'm gonna try, I think probably next week, is gonna be slow cooker carne asada. And so it's, again, Could be a Pinterest fail, but it could be great. And then I saw a coconut curry shrimp that looked really good. And so, curried shrimp, which sounds really good too. And I'll probably number, I should have probably moved over so that I had room to number them, but we'll just go ahead and throw that off on the side here. And then the next one I saw is a curried carrot soup that looked kind of cool. Especially as it starts to get a little bit colder here in Minnesota in the next couple of months. Hopefully, take your time, winter. But I thought that would be nice and warming when it gets a little chilly. The next one, speaking of chili, is actually this like pumpkin turkey chili that I've seen that looks really good. Which, you know, when you think pumpkin, you think a spice latte or some type of cookie or something. But it's interesting to have it in savory dishes. I saw that there's also like Martha Stewart has a pumpkin penne that I'm looking to try too. So that's the next one on here. You can tell I'm already, you know, racing for fall. Pumpkin penne. It looked so good. So we'll report back though. And then the last one I have on here is a spiced chicken salad. I love to make a big batch of chicken salad on a Sunday, have it on top of salad greens or with some crackers for lunch, and just kind of keep that going. So that's how I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna throw on some of these stickers I found just to kind of brighten it up. So I think we'll do this one up here. Are they all separate? Oh, they are. Interesting. So we'll throw down a fork, and then got this cute little plate. And then we've got that spoon. Can't seem to find a knife, but that's okay. Yeah, see, I think that plays off that so well. We'll throw maybe a spatula in there. That would be cute, right? So we'll add this guy up over here. He's lifting off one of the cookies, that's what's happening. And then maybe a whisk or a rolling pin. Huh. I was so surprised with this sheet right here. There's lots of options. You know what? Let's throw the treat yourself on here, right off to the side here, because we took some of the font away. So yeah, so that's how I'm going to be using the recipe tracker for this year. If you want to see the rest of my notes pages, leave a comments down below, and I'll kind of show you how I break those up and use them. But thanks so much for watching, and feel free to like if you enjoyed the video, and then go ahead and subscribe for more content. Thanks so much, planner friends. Talk to you soon. Bye.